Hey everyone, it's Alexander the Real Mr. Robinson. Welcome to the channel, and this is my review for Malignant, which is the latest horror movie from James Wan, and that's all I can say. I really can't go into the plot of this movie because I feel like I might end up spoiling certain aspects of it, and this is a movie that you most certainly do not want to be spoiled on. The most I can say is that if you're familiar with James Wan's other horror movies, like Insidious 1 and 2 or The Conjuring 1 and 2, then this is kind of in a similar fashion, but this movie is definitely more violent and more bonkers. That's all I can say. Normally, I try to go out and see newer releases on Thursday night, that way I can try to get a review for the movie out by the weekend. But this past weekend has actually been pretty busy for me, so I didn't get around to seeing this movie until Monday afternoon. And this is one that I really kind of wish that I saw with a bigger crowd in theaters. Because it's a horror movie, it's one of the main genres out there where you want to see it with an audience that's into it. And there's a lot that I really like about this movie. With James Wan, he's a great director. I think I prefer his horror movies over his other films like Aquaman or Furious 7. And with Malignant, it's very well directed, some great cinematography, and the performances from your actors are pretty good. Annabelle Wallis plays the lead, and she is fantastic in this movie. There are several points throughout where she looks absolutely terrified, and you buy into it. And even if you've seen this movie and you hate it, you have to admit that this is a massive step up for her compared to the last horror movie that she did. And no, I'm not even talking about Annabelle, which I didn't see that piece of shit. Oops. I mean, look, it's from the director of Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I don't think I need to have seen that movie to realize that it was a POS. But in Malignant, Annabelle Wallis does a really good job. And the rest of the cast is pretty good as well. The actress who plays her sister is fantastic. The lead detective's good. It's a solid movie all around. But the one thing that kind of bugged me throughout most of this movie was that the score is very on the nose and sometimes unintentionally funny. And not just on the nose, there are points where the score doesn't even fit the movie itself. And if I had another issue about the movie beyond the score, it's that it's not really all that special. I don't think it's nearly as good as the Conjuring films, or at least the first two. I never saw the third one. But it definitely gets the job done for the type of film that it is. And then we get to the twist. This is why I'm not going to say anything else about the movie. This is why I didn't give a plot description about the movie, because there is a twist that happens in this movie that really, it's been a long time since a movie surprised me. And before I even saw the movie, I had heard that this had a batshit insane bonkers twist in the third act, but I never knew what it was. And when the twist happens, I had one of those angry video game nerd jaw drops where I couldn't believe what I saw, but it's not in the same vein as Serenity, where it just comes out of nowhere and makes no logical sense whatsoever. When this twist happens, I instantly realized what James Wan was attempting to do with this movie. He essentially, as I said on Twitter, made a 1950s B movie because it's got these over-dramatic moments with the score, it's got this really over-the-top nature to it with some sci-fi elements, sci-fi horror more specifically, and it's just insane overall. And this has led a lot of people to be incredibly divisive about the film. Some people hate this movie, like my buddy Chris Herman from Double Toasted has said. He called it the best comedy of the year, but the worst horror movie of the year. And then you have some other people like Shannon McGrew from Nightmarish Conjuring, who absolutely loves it. So, if you want my own opinion about this movie, it's kind of hard to rate it, but personally for me, I'm gonna say it's good, but it's certainly not great. The second I walked out of the theater, I heard a couple people saying, "Wow, that was bad." And I just thought to myself, yeah, these people clearly didn't get it, but that's not really their fault. I got what James Wan was doing with this movie, and I like it. But the second the credits rolled, you could instantly tell that a lot of people are gonna hate this movie. So Again, I'd say it's good but not great, but for you guys out there, watch at your own risk. If you do plan on seeing this movie, go into it knowing nothing. Don't read a review, don't look up spoilers, because that twist will not be as effective if you find out what happens prior. But if it doesn't look that interesting, or if me calling this a 1950s B movie is not grabbing your attention, then this isn't the movie for you. So, just take it for what it is. I mean, oh boy. Yeah, I really don't have much else to say. This movie is... It's going to be interesting to see how time treats this film. I like it, but I can understand why a lot of people will hate it. And there you go. That's my review for Malignant. I hope you enjoyed it. And now I want to know what you guys think about the movie. If you've seen it, what did you think? And if you've seen the movie, don't be a dick and give away the twist in the comment section. If you do, I'll delete it. So just be warned right there. But whatever the case may be, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, this is the real Mr. Robinson telling you there is only one. Hello everyone, I just wanted to say thank you all for watching my review for Malignant. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button to get notifications. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, go check out my Twitch channel, and support me on Patreon. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, have a good day, and take care of yourselves.